Hi, my name is Belinda and welcome back to Normal Prepping. Earlier this week I watched a video on YouTube, which I do often, on sealing food using your Foodsaver. And I wanted to try it because it's a way to seal your food not using your regular sealing bags. It's a way of using regular freezer bags, just like these generic freezer bags. So I went ahead and picked up a package of freezer bags. This is just the generic gallon bags. I got a package of 40. So I want to test the theory of how this works. So according to the video, you get one of your freezer bags, and the first thing we want to do is cut this blue strip off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead and cut this off. And I really hope this works because it will save us all a lot of money, because those freezer bags that are for the the Foodsavers are very expensive. Take that apart. Okay, what you do is you cut them on the sides after you open them up. And then I'm going to use this one. And you get one of them and you cut it down the middle. And as you can, I hope you can see this, there's like two ridges, a dark blue and a light blue. And what I'm going to do is cut right between the two. And I'm going to separate them. Let me see. Just like that. I'm going to set this stuff over here. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is, for my example, I got a cube of butter from the fridge. And this is what we're going to use as my example to seal. So I'm going to put that in there and get this opened up, ready to go. What you do with these strips, you need to have airflow in this bag. So the purpose of these is to stick them on the sides. And that way with this little strip, it gives you airflow into this bag. So you stick them like this on the side, and you could have them a little bit sticking out. And then you stick it in your seal. Close this. And now let's vacuum. Oh wow, look at that. It did do a pretty good seal, but let's see. Let's just get finished. And it's also recommended that because these bags are much thinner than the normal Foodsaver bags, it is recommended that you let them sit on this seal for a few seconds, because it's very hot. And if you just take it off right away, you're going to rip the bag, which might cause it to leak. So I'm going to just give it a few seconds, let it sit on here before I rip it off. Because you know it's going to be, see, look at it, it's sticking to it a little more than a normal Foodsaver bag would. There. It is also recommended to do a double seal. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's stick it in here again. Try not to get the same seal. To lay it in there. Just so that way if you do have a leak, the second seal will make sure to capture that. There we go. Looks like we got a seal. I'm going to give it a second or two. Just because it's hot. Make sure it all gets sealed. Open that up. I'm going to let it sit there. Notice how it's a little sticky, so you got to be very careful pulling that off. And it didn't seal. Let me do it again. Okay. First off, let me say that it looks like it did seal. I'm going to let it sit in there for a second. But that was my third seal. So when I was watching it on YouTube, it was like boom, bang, they sealed it and it looked great. So I don't know what they're doing and I don't know what I'm doing, but let's take this out and see if it's going to work. Okay. It did suck the air out, but you know what? I'm going to give it about 10-15 minutes. I'm going to let it sit here. I'm going to give it about 10-15 minutes, and then I'm going to come back and check on it. And if it still holds the air, I'm going to say, yeah, this could possibly work. But if I lose any suction in the air, then I'm going to say it's a fail. So let's come back in about 10 minutes. Let it sit here. I'm not going to touch it. And let's see what the results are. Okay, so I'm back. It's only been actually about 5 minutes. And I came to check on my stick of butter. And there's air in there. See, I can move my stick of butter around. As food being as expensive it is, I would not be happy with this because that means there's air in here and it would not be a complete seal on my food. So let me know if you look up the video and you see the vacuum seal using generic bags, and let me know what you think. I think they're a fail. They just aren't working. I did it exactly as it said. I put my little strips here. I'm using the generic freezer bags. They have to be freezer bags. But I am not getting the seal as they are saying they are getting on YouTube. So let me know in the comments what you think. Just goes to show, don't believe everything you see on YouTube. Give it a test. Test it out for yourself, or if you see something on there you wonder about, say, hey, that's a great idea, let me know. I'll test it for you and we'll see how it works. Thank you for watching.